Future.
Whoa, what?
The future.
This is our top 10 science fiction games. And for those of you who stumbled across us looking for top 10 science fiction video games, well, we suckered you.
Stick around, though.
We're talking about
cool board games.
Yeah, really. This is, well, first, I'm Tom Vasel.
I'm Zee Garcia. How you doing?
And I'm Sam Healey.
And we're going to be doing lots of different top 10 lists. This is like a softball, for me at least, because this is my favorite theme. I don't think there's even a close second. I like fantasy, and I like some like cool, maybe real world themes like police, firefighting, stuff like that. But I love space.
Yep.
I don't know, or science fiction, not space, science fiction.
Yeah, that's my favorite genre also, and second's definitely not fantasy. It might be, I do like horror-themed games. I don't like horror movies, but I like horror-themed games. That's another genre I like, but sci-fi for the win, yeah.
Well, do we have a definition? Do we have a definition for science fiction? Because some people consider fantasy science fiction, but I consider them to be pretty separate. I mean,
I don't know if we have a...
Fantasy is its own genre.
Well, in like some bookstores, they include them together. And
Yeah,
it's
that's because bookstores are elitists.
I know if... I don't have a hard and fast definition for it, but I just went with my gut feeling on something. You know, if I looked at it and they were dinosaurs and plasma weapons, that counts. If it's just dinosaurs, no. That's actually
in dinosaurs.
That's actually that's in the dictionary. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well,
really,
yeah.
One thing about science fiction is most of the games, when we made the list, I told them, I said, no, it's not top 10 space, it's top 10 science fiction. Then I made my own list and I was like, oh, hang on.
a whole lot of space on there.
And that's the thing, there's a lot of cool science fiction themes that still have not been done in board gaming. The biggest one is time travel. They still, I don't think, have made a very good time travel game.
I haven't played a good one. No.
Well, there's some okay ones, I guess. Chrononauts is okay. But... yeah,
I played one called, I want to say it was called Chronos. Is that a...
Chronos, I think there's a game called that.
And it's like in 3 time periods and something.
Yeah, but that was
a really bad game.
No, I don't think it's bad, but it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. All right, well, anyhow, we ready for top 10?
Let's do it.
That definition was like nailing Jell-O to the wall.
Well, I tried to guess some of these guys' games, and Z tried to guess my top 3.
I tried to guess both of your top 3, so we'll get to those when we get to those.
Psychological, but we'll probably also likely have overlap.
I'm sure.
We'll see. Let's go.
Number 10.
My number 10 is a game that I actually did some research on to see if I could include this in science fiction.
Oh, we're doing this at number 10?
Already.
No, it's not there. It's a little bit later. My number 10, although you might have some trouble with this one, but I really don't care. Anyway, my number 10 is a game that just came out this year.
Stone Age.
Last year, rather. Sorry, Stone Age. No. Although I think the argument could be made. Anyway, Eldritch Horror.
Cool.
Definitely a sci-fi genre, in my opinion. I did some reading up on Lovecraft, and Lovecraft is actually considered sci-fi. He considers himself sci-fi. So,
interesting.
Eldritch Horror is one of those games that I wish I would have played before we did our best of 2013, because it definitely would have made the list. So it definitely squeaks in on my number 10 of best sci-fi games. Eldritch Horror.
While I agree with Sam that it's an excellent game, that to me is definitely in the horror genre.
Yeah, I disagree as well, but hey, it's your list, man. Rock and roll.
Hey, man, look him up.
You're so political.
He considered himself a man of science.
Yeah, but he was wrong.
He actually used that phrase many times in his books. Apparently.
All right. Oh, I know another one for you. Okay, my number 10 is a game that came out a few years ago, but they just came out with a revised version a couple months ago, and that's Exodus Proxima Centauri. It's a space game. To me, it's the game that everyone's always raving about. What's the game everyone's always raving about? Eclipse.
Eclipse.
Yes. Yeah, everyone's always raving about Eclipse.
Forgettable game.
Yeah, obviously. Which I'm going to make the call right now that none of us put that game on our list.
Spoiler alert.
Yes, might be.
Not on my list.
But this is the game I think that does the exact same thing that Eclipse was meant to do and does it better. Now, I'm not saying Eclipse is a bad game. I think it's an okay game. It's just not as great as people think it is. But Exodus Proxima Centauri allows you to explore, exterminate, expand your universe, and do so within 2 to 3 hours, which is a reasonable thing. Yeah. And the new version, it looks really nice. Yep. So my number 10, Exodus Proxima Centauri.
My number 15. Oh yeah, I did it.
Really?
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm in the
Oh no!
I'm also in the oh no camp.
Oh no!
All right. My number 10, I have a sneaking suspicion will be on someone else's list a little later, and that is Android Netrunner.
Hey.
Android Netrunner is, as you know, the living card game put out by Fantasy Flight. It's a Richard Garfield design, and it's got a really rich sci-fi feel to it, and it's not in space. It's actually a cyberpunk genre to it, and you're hacking the man, and they're trying to keep you out. You're running against the machine and all that crazy stuff. It's got a ton of terminology, which is kind of a pain, but the theme in it, the flavor text and all that jazz is actually really nice. So that's a good one. That's my number 10, Netrunner.
There's almost no other game that's as dedicated to the theme as Android Netrunner. Yeah. And I think I'm glad you picked that because it's a good example of sci-fi that's not in space.
Yep.
Yeah, it's on the ground there. So cool, good pick.
Number 14
wasn't on my list, but it's an excellent game. There's so many good games that just didn't make the list.
Yeah.
Number 9.
My number 9. I just realized that you're doing the 30 thing.
I am.
He's got your number.
Did he give me garbage about this last time?
I did. That's exactly why I'm
going to do my top 50 for whatever topic we do next. I don't care what it is. It could be top 10 games with a one-sided die. I will find the top 50. Coin flip the sequel.
My number 9, I have no sneaking suspicion. I know it's on neither of your two lists. Mm-hmm. And I bet it's not even in your top 30.
We'll see.
No, I know it's not. Because you always rag at me when I bring it up.
31.
And that's Galaxy Trucker.
Oh, man.
What, is that on your list?
Negative
127.
Absolutely not.
Galaxy Trucker is definitely a spaceship game where you build your spaceship and then you fly your spaceship into horrific territory and watch it get destroyed. I especially like the newest, not the newest expansion because the newest one I haven't gotten yet, but the last one, which I think was called the...
More Bigger.
Something like that. It was the More Bigger, Larger expansion, but it included essentially aliens that would land on your ship and wreak havoc and move about. And that's a cool, silly sci-fi, but we didn't say that we were only doing serious, so...
Cool.
My number 9 is Galaxy Trucker.
Okay.
What? You guys didn't give me garbage about that. That was nice.
We've given you enough garbage.
It's enough, right? Yeah, all right.
I've reached the limit.
My number 9 is, I had to make sure that this was sci-fi also, but I was pretty sure, so I checked it real quick. Indeed, it does have that flavor. This is a co-op that came out a few years ago. It's called Atlantis Rising.
Huh.
And
that's definitely sci-fi.
And it basically treats that subject with a lot of technology, and they have, they're building these weird machines. Machine that can teleport, so it works. It's a really cool game. I talk about it fairly frequently, and it's again a co-op, plays quickly, has a push your luck element to it. It's got really cool artwork, a neat twist on the somewhat overplayed co-op scene, and I really like it. So that's my number 9. Atlantis Rising.
I didn't realize you liked it that much.
I do. It's a great game. I've enjoyed my... I've played it a few more times also lately, actually, and just the last game of it, we won. Squeaked it in. It's a great game.
Did you have that year 30?
No, I did not.
Oh, you didn't make the 30.
Oh, that's just because I didn't think of it. I probably would have.
Yeah,
probably would have. All right, my number 9 is a game that I've talked about at length. It's going to be kind of hard to get from here on out, so if you have any inkling of wanting to pick it up, you should go out and get it out now because it's being phased out from what I understand. That's Tannhauser. Really cool game in a sci-fi theme, set in kind of like the Hellboy universe, to where you have this, the Nazis are kind of the really delving into the whole supernatural realm and all that kind of stuff, and the Americans are trying to fight them off and that kind of thing. So definitely a solid game. Has a really cool line of sight mechanic that I've always loved, and I think it's really, really neat and really simplifies line of sight in a very innovative way, I think. So that's Tannhauser, my number 9.
I didn't even think about that as science fiction, but that makes sense. I'm predicting right now that in the comments for this video, there's going to be a really long argument over what exactly constitutes sci-fi.
Well, these are all definitely sci-fi so far, though.
That's right.
But that's a cool. The one thing that surprised me about that game.
except Elder Char. No, I'm not.
No, that's true. I wouldn't peg that as sci-fi either. But
Come on,
the one,
sci-fi horror. That's exactly what it is.
the one thing I'm surprised about the Tannhauser games, no one's copied that system yet. Or
I know,
at least
nobody's
to
tried
my
to use
knowledge.
it. Nobody's tried to use it, right?
Great
I mean, it's so clear.
Yeah. All right.
To number 8.
Number 8.
My number 8 is actually, this got a reprint. This came out many years ago, and I got a reprint from Fantasy Flight, and this is Nexus Ops.
Yeah.
Nexus Ops is a
Not kissing any of yours.
I guess you're some foreign planet. I think you're on some strange planet, and you're
Yeah.
mining it for some
Yeah.
strange mineral.
It better not be Earth, because that would
No,
be
I
too
thought it
bad.
might be the moon for a second, but no, it's definitely
No, it's some other
way
planet.
out there.
You
You have armies. You also use these creatures that live on the planet already to fight for you as well, and you're trying to basically hold territory, attack the other guys, score some points, mine the planet for resources to basically fund the war. It's like an hour and a half.
Yep.
Get in there, and I mean, right away, the first 10 minutes you're smacking people around, which is what I like about it. It's not my typical kind of game, but it's so quick. It gets down and dirty right away, and that's why I like it. And the theme's awesome. The bit's awesome. So that's my number 8, Nexus Ops. I am talking, I think the other one's cool too, but I am talking about the original one. I haven't seen the new one, but from what I've seen, it's also...
The new one's fine. The old one had those cool colored plastics that glue under the blacklist.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, blacklist, yeah. The blacklight, and there's a lot of people I've seen on the internet who are like, oh, these new ones are so horrible. The new ones look pretty good. I mean, they're just not in fluorescent colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my number 16.
Cool.
You're hitting his teens.
All right. So are you. My number 8 is a game that I would assume will probably be on both of your lists.
Okay.
And that is King of Tokyo. King of Tokyo is a definitely sci-fi theme. You cannot say that's not sci-fi. It's based upon the original sci-fi movies. Well, not the original, but among the family of original sci-fis. Come on.
I'm not...
King of Tokyo is definitely a sci-fi
What do you
game.
say?
I'm leaning towards no. If it,
How in the world
if
could
it had-
that be?
if
It's got a cyber bunny as one of the characters.
okay, see, that's the thing.
Godzilla as one of the characters.
Well, see, I don't consider Godzilla movies sci-fi. They're more like they're giant monsters. I don't know. They feel different. They're almost like an extension of the horror genre. By the way, I just realized I actually put Eldritch Horror on my list for Sam to pick, even though I didn't consider it
really?
sci-fi.
Ah,
No, I just said I thought you would pick it.
I think it's a fine line, but I think if they explain scientifically how they made the monster, that's sci-fi. If he appears and starts killing, that's horror.
Did you not watch, the bad version of Godzilla that came out
I
with Matthew
played the
Broderick?
game. We're talking about the game.
I know, but come on, I'm talking about sci-fi.
I didn't pick.
What are things called in sci-fi? You got to look at what is the sci-fi genre. You got to
Telling
look
you.
at other places.
Be 100 posts underneath this.
I'm
But
just saying.
If I had qualified that as one of the available options to me, yes, I would have put it on my list.
Okay, you should have.
all right.
King of Tokyo, definitely sci-fi, and definitely a game that you should go out and buy if you don't have it.
Sam's the fire starter for this top 10.
My number 8 is a game that I actually thought about not putting on my list because I wasn't sure that the game brought out sci-fi elements enough.
Oh my word, you guys.
No. What I meant is, no, it's definitely a sci-fi game. I wasn't sure that the gameplay brought up the theme enough, is what I meant.
Yahtzee free-for-all.
No, it's Race for the Galaxy. I really like Race for the Galaxy. Well, not the newest expansion, but I really like Race for the Galaxy, and it's really fun and fast, but it doesn't necessarily feel like you have spaceships often. The artwork's phenomenal, and you are capturing planets, so it's definitely a sci-fi theme. I just debated on where to put it on this list because of that. It almost didn't make it because I was like, when I'm done, I'm not like, oh, my empire. I'm like, no, I got 20 points, you got 18, sucker. You know, just...
I got a couple of those.
It doesn't have the narrative.
I do have a couple of games that, while they don't necessarily make you feel like you are out in space conquering, and they're sci-fi because that's the theme, and they're good games.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a sci-fi theme, it's a sci-fi game.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I knew that was going to be on your list. That was my 21.
All right.
Number 7.
Number 7 for me. Excuse me. This is actually two games. I'm picking the latter of the two. It's 51st State / The New Era.
I knew you'd pick that one.
I'm talking about either. They're both great games. New Era is the newer
I wrote
one.
Portal card game.
One of those. That's a great game. It's my favorite theme also ever. I mean, for a card game, for a movie, for anything, it's that post-apocalyptic Mad Max Fallout.
Wow,
theme.
you
That is
depressing individial. That's your favorite theme. It's so.
And the work.
See, I would have thought that Mad Max wouldn't be considered sci-fi. Because it's just post-apocalyptic. It's not really... has nothing really to do with
Yeah,
science.
you might be right. You might be right.
Well, definitely though that they
these
in
are,
the
though. They
Hiroshima
have-
Hex universe they have.
Hiroshima Hex is like
Yeah,
technology,
robots and
that kind of
everything.
stuff.
So, but yeah, the New Era again. It's a resource management game, really at its heart, and it's a heavy card game. It's a long card game, but for me, it does the trick. It puts me there. I feel like I am out there struggling, gathering these resources, churning them out for something else. Oh, I just hired these cool mercenaries. Oh, I'm gonna go over to that building and take it over. I'm gonna bomb those guys out of there and take that. It's a great theme, and I think it's a tight card game. So for me, that's my number 7, The New Era.
Let me make something clear. I actually consider Mad Max science fiction, but I think the argument could be made that it isn't.
Apparently, for you, science fiction means you can find it in the library.
Wow, that's a condescending statement.
Yes. All right. Actually, I disagree with Z. I think that those games aren't as good. I think they're Race for the Galaxy wannabes.
Wow.
They have a very similar feel in respects.
We need to have a curmudgeon token, and it's been passed for a year. There.
I think these are, while similar, the resource management, this game is all resource management.
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to talk too much about my number 7 because I suspect it's on either one of these guys' lists. In fact, I wrote it down for one of them. And that's Alien Frontiers, the game where you roll dice, and your dice are spaceships, which doesn't make much sense unless you're the Borg. But you then put them out, and it has a very strong science fiction flavor to it, using the names of science fiction authors for cities. It has different technologies that you can do, and with the factions upgrade, I really thought it has a good sci-fi presence, and it's a great game. We talk about it a lot, I think.
Yeah.
So
it's got a really cool retro artwork look to it also.
Definitely done there. Alien Frontiers, my number 7.
Okay, my number 7, decided to keep my number 7 along with that Lucky 7 theme, and it's Level 7 Omega Protocol.
Now that one I called.
If that is not sci-fi, I'm going to punch you in the face. It is definitely sci-fi. Same. So Level 7 Omega Protocol, we played it during our 24-hour marathon. Probably not the funnest game to watch. Funnest, that's a new word. It's probably not the most fun game to watch, but it is definitely kick behind to play. So if you haven't got Level 7.
No, I am not even remotely arguing with that. That's the movie Aliens as a board game. And so, yes, very much so. Good choice.
Thank you.
Omega Protocol.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Omega Protocol.
Because here's the deal. We were at Cool Stuff, and I was looking at the first Level 7 game,
Escape.
and you look at them side by side, and you think they're the same game.
Well, they look like an expansion to one another.
Right.
So, we gotta be
They're gonna have that. That's gonna be problematic in the
If
future.
it doesn't have Omega Protocol on the box in rather big letters,
then give it a boot to the head.
Do not accept, man.
don't go away.
Send it back.
Number 6.
Hey, Hey, you know what genre is not being done anymore? Hardly at all. That's deck building. The deck building craze seems to be over. My number 6, though, is a deck building game, one of my favorites, and that is Core Worlds. Especially with the expansion, really brings, I mean, as the game starts, you're like this barbaric world, and you're building up, and then you get these plasma tanks, and then you get, your stuff gets bigger. I love that. It's one of the few deck builders where I actually feel like my card means what it says. Unlike Dominion, you know, when you get the
village.
The village. Aha! I'm playing a village. Gives me 2 more actions.
Woo! Go Villagers.
You know, don't get me wrong. Okay, for all the Dominion people who are going to pile on, the game is great. The theme just makes no sense.
At gmail.com.
But Core Worlds does a really good job, so that was my number 6.
I put it on my short list. I like the theme a lot. I love the theme, actually, but the game is a little...
Core Worlds.
Core Worlds. The game's a little too number crunchy for me. It's so crunchy. You know, it's just... It bogs you down, and it's math.
Almost like you have to be a... what do you call them?
Mathematician?
A mathematician?
No, not a mathematician.
A calculator.
Yes.
An abacus.
Abacus.
Arithmetician. Is that a word? All right. What's your number?
Game should have come with an abacus.
All right. What's your number 6?
All right. My number 6 is where we're going to have our little dispute.
Ooh. This is good.
Actually, I'm gonna let Zee talk about it. Go ahead.
Okay. All right.
Go.
My number 6.
All right.
Pandemic.
What? That is not sci-fi.
All right, I'm gonna read a bunch of names out to you.
You know what that genre's called?
Just a moment.
Fiction.
No.
Not science fiction.
Stop before you dig your hole.
Okay, go.
Okay, listen. Contagion, 12 Monkeys, Outbreak, The Thaw, I Am Legend, The Omega Man, The Andromeda Strain, Carriers, Warning Sign, 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later, Mimic, The Happening, Cabin Fever. All of these movies are labeled as sci-fi in the International Movie Database.
Oh, wow. Well, if we're going to be using that.
All have the same...
You mean the Internet Movie Database?
Whatever.
The Internet, where no one lies ever. There?
Come on, IMDb. Where most people go. Come on, don't even go there. Definitely a sci-fi thing.
It's a squeaker, but all right.
No, it's not even a squeaker.
Yeah.
It's a solid sci-fi.
Okay, and here's why I'm going to argue with you.
Sci-fi.
I think a lot of those movies are sci-fi. Like, for example, you mentioned The 7 Monkeys, because the guy used the time travel, 12 Monkeys, he used a time travel thing to go in the past. In Pandemic...
It's not the unleashing the virus that's sci-fi, it's the time travel.
Pandemic can happen today. That doesn't make that mean it can't be sci-fi.
So could Contagion.
Pandemic
a sci-fi movie.
I don't consider Contagion sci-fi though. Contagion's like an actual.
But it is. I don't care if you do. I'm talking about what everybody else thinks.
More comments. All right, folks.
Oh, by the way, there's a new TV show that just came out this month. It's called Helix.
No, that's definitely sci-fi because there's freaky stuff happening in that.
No.
Sci-fi.
It's same thing.
Freaking stuff happening.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, it's...
Get that puppy on a shirt.
It is the same thing. It is a viral outbreak that's happening and everybody's trying to stop it. How is that not sci-fi?
Just give it to him. He'll punch you.
No, I won't punch you. But I will do this. I will do this, and I'll do this. I'll go...
And we're back. What's your number 6?
All right, my number 6.
Pandemic.
This is the. No.
Oh, by the way, I guess Sam would pick Pandemic.
You did? No.
Oh, that's
because I asked him about it. He didn't pick it.
All right.
Oh, I did.
This is, I think, the first overlap we've had yet. I think. My number 6 is Alien Frontiers.
Yeah, I called it.
List.
Called it.
He already talked a little bit about it. It's got a very rich sci-fi flavor. The colonizing thing just is another theme that does it for me. So I really like that one. That's a great game. Not a whole lot else to say about it. Alien Frontiers, awesome.
Number 5.
All right, my number 5. Kind of like the same kind of genre that Android Netrunner has to it, and a game that I really enjoyed playing a lot, The Resistance.
Okay.
I don't think. I mean, maybe it's just because I prefer the Resistance over Avalon, but I don't think Avalon carries with it the same feel that Resistance does.
I don't know.
But it's not sci-fi either.
Avalon. No, I know that. That's why. That's why.
I mean, the Resistance is barely sci-fi, but yes, there's like there's two drawings that make it sci-fi. That's true. I'm just saying, man, your games are like just outside of left field. That's okay.
Well, okay, but technically the theme of Resistance is sci-fi.
That's true.
It is set in the future where you're fighting.
It's better than a lot of this other stuff. Let's rock and roll. Keep it going. Keep it going. The Resistance.
It's your turn.
Make it happen. He's like a volcano cooking over there.
Yeah, but I'm not. You're not in the middle.
You're perfect right where you are.
All right.
My number 5 is a card drafting game that we've all played, I think, together even, and that is Among the Stars.
Yeah, called it.
You did?
I did.
Wow, I'm surprised by that one, actually.
So
Among the Stars. Did you put it on your list?
No, I called it on yours though.
It didn't make your top 30 at all?
Among the Stars. No.
No, because I called it for your list too.
Anyway, it's, again, a card drafting game. You're drafting cards, you lay them down, you're building a space station, and the theme, again, is thin. The theme could have been probably anything. You could have been building a town.
I don't know though. I'll tell you. I think that with the expansion, you haven't played the expansion. I thought the theme came out a little bit more in it. Didn't you think the theme was a little stronger with the expansion?
With the ambassadors, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also the game is like twice as good now.
Okay.
Oh, it's a keeper. Seven wonders. It's Among the Stars now. It really is.
Anyway, I really like it. I obviously really like it. I think it's while the theme is not the strongest, the game play makes up for that in spades. It's a great game. So that's my number 5, Among the Stars.
Okay, I'm just going to say the name of mine, and then we're going to continue. My number 5 is Twilight Imperium 3rd Edition. We'll hear more about that later.
Number 4.
All right, my number 4 game that came out in the last couple of years and have enjoyed playing it very much. I've actually enjoyed buying accessories for it too. I mean, it's just kind of brought out the younger me, the little kid in me, and that is X-Wing miniatures. I mean, good night.
Called it.
This is just. There's just so much I can't say enough good about this game. When it feels very much like the Wings of War game that came out, and I really enjoyed Wings of War when it came out because I'm also a kind of a historical fan, not really fanatic, but just kind of I like history. So I enjoyed the Wings of War game, and they basically took that mechanism and put it into Star Wars universe. Woo! Home run. So my number 4, X-Wing.
Okay, I'm gonna make a. I did a. In the board game breakfast this week, I made some predictions about this year, things that I thought were going to happen in the board gaming world. There's one I forgot to make. I'm going to make it right now. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think at Gen Con, Fantasy Flight is going to announce Star Wars is going to put out a miniatures game, ground miniatures, like with the vehicles
like
and
Warhammer?
the people.
Not the same game. They're
No,
not
a completely different
compatible?
game. Yeah, no, completely a new game. No, like with
Okay.
like Luke Skywalker running around fighting different things.
Huh.
Now I have no knowledge of that, so please don't. I don't want the news people to go crazy. I'm just wildly guessing here, but they have the license to the miniatures. I cannot see why they would not do it.
That
And
would
I
be
think,
like printing money, basically.
well, we would get it right.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to start sinking money into a miniatures
That's
game.
true. Either
I mean,
way,
I just don't have the cash for it right now.
I'd look at it.
this was my number. This was my number 11. Yeah, it's an excellent game. All right, my number 4 is in the other universe, the Star Trek universe, but it's not Attack Wing. It's Star Trek Fleet Captains. Star Trek Fleet Captains.
Oh, so you picked X-Wing and you picked Star Trek?
But mine's different.
No,
to me,
his
X-Wing
Fleet
is
Captains.
Fleet Captains.
Oh, the big one.
The big one where you feel. I mean, it's the Star Trek universe in a box.
Right.
I mean, it really is. It's really cool. I think it doesn't look like they're following up with it. I thought there'd be more expansions for it, but there's enough in that box for a good game, and it really brings out the theme much more than that. You were laughing about Core Worlds being a calculator game. You go back and look at the Starfleet battles, the old one where you flew, you went around and fought each other with Star Trek ships, and it had a rule book that was like 100 pages thick, and there was like 10 pages on how to move. It's like the ASL of throw that in the garbage. Play Star Trek fleet battles.
Wow. All
Fleet
right.
captains.
So, my number 4, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, my number 4. I'm surprised I haven't heard this yet, and that I suspect is because it might be higher on someone else's list. My number 4 is Mission Red Planet. Mission Red Planet. As I get a hush comes over the table.
There's just so many good. There's so many good science fiction games.
Mission Red Planet. You are obviously exploring and colonizing Mars. It's got a steampunk, retro-ish sort of feel to it, and
Disqualification.
it's definitely sci-fi. It's an alternate history, is what they call that. So it's like the 1800s, but we're going to Mars, and it's just a really cool game. It plays in like an hour. It's got really cool artwork on it. Everything just looks awesome. It's an area control sort of game, but with character powers. It just sings. That game sings to me. So that definitely, I knew that was going to be on my list, and it ended up at number 4, Mission Red Planet.
That was all right.
That's good.
Number 3.
My number 3 is already mentioned on Sam's list, and that is Level 7 Omega Protocol.
Wow, that was number 3 for you.
I really like it. I'm telling you, it's.
Is it because it's painted?
Yeah.
No,
Likes it because it's painted.
Yeah.
I am a big fan of the
Paint.
go through. No.
Paint.
I'm a big fan of the dungeon genre to go through and kill stuff. And when Doom first came out,
Yeah.
I was really excited about it, and I enjoyed it. But as you played it more and more, it was kind of a sloggy system. You'd be like, oh, I'm going through, and you kept running out of ammo all the time, which was just not. I guess it's thematic. It's just not fun.
Right.
I want a game where you're like, and that's the way this game feels.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, as we keep playing it, I really feel like it's not just a dungeon crawl. It's like a flat out war between the Overlord and the players. You really can play your hardest as the Overlord, and you play a scenario, and you could play that same scenario the next time a completely different way because of the way the Overlord puts the cards out. Different things can happen.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that, and the Marines can pick. It's XCOM. The board game. I really feel that.
Yeah, it could be.
So anyway, so Sam picked it. I did too.
All right, that's me. My number 3 was mentioned previously as well, and this is Race for the Galaxy.
Whoa! Really?
Yes, Race for the Galaxy is my number 3. Race for Galaxy is an awesome card game. Very quick to play.
Don't play the new expansion.
Yeah, I haven't tackled that yet.
Stay away from the new expansion.
I really wasn't. I never even got the last expansion for the last cycle.
No, you're not missing anything.
I played it, but I liked the first one, was pretty good. The second one added those goofy fighting rules, but they're easy to ignore. So,
Right. And we do.
But anyway, Race for the Galaxy, I like that it's got a lot of stuff going on. It really lets me make some choices as to do I want to do this, do I want to do that, get in other players' heads a little bit. I think you're going to explore this round, so I'll let you do that and I'll do this, and then I get to explore off of your action, you know. It's great. It's a little bit like San Juan, which I really like also, but I think Race for the Galaxy not only added an awesome theme to it, which San Juan does not have, but kicked it up a notch. So that's my number 3, Race for the Galaxy.
Okay. My number 3, a game
Come
that
on.
has been already mentioned.
Come on.
Mission Red Planet.
So you actually picked it as number 3.
Yes. I killed it.
Oh well,
You're probably.
I know what your number 2 and 1s are.
I'm gonna go one more. I think I already missed on 2.
I think
This is a game that has, at one point, had a lot of nostalgic value to me because we played it right when it first came out and we loved it right when it first came out, and then all these, playing games with him, Cult of the New, you have to play new games all the time.
Yep.
And you rarely get to go back. Well, we actually got to go back and play Mission Red Planet over on, New Year's Eve.
yeah, I played it New Year's Eve.
Man, it's no longer nostalgia. I know that that's a great game, and I know that I really enjoy that game for its mechanics and not nostalgia. So Mission Red Planet, definitely pick it up if you ever see it, and if it's, you said it's possibly being reprinted.
No. I would hope it would be reprinted. Don't read any.
Okay.
Well, it's coming out the same day as the Star Wars Ground Troops from Fantasy Flight.
No, that one I'm just.
They're coming. I think they both come out this summer. Tom Vasel said so.
Yes.
Now
Anyway,
run and tweet.
Mission Red Planet. If you can find it, pick it up because you will enjoy it.
Number 2.
All right, my number 2, and I'm sure Tom here called me on this one also, because I rave about it all the time. I really like it. Neuroshima Hex.
Yep.
Wow.
Called it. First one I wrote.
That was going to be one of the. Yeah, that's one of the ones.
I actually thought that would be your number 1, though.
Yeah, it's 2.
Yeah, I did too.
It's my 2. Neuroshima Hex it's in the same universe as the New Era, which I mentioned a while ago. It's got, the world has gone to heck, and you got now armies fighting against each other. We got rebels and robots gone awry, and weird plant life that's mutated attacking people. It's all sorts of wacky, but the gameplay though is very tactical. Lots of strategy. It's you lay out hexes. It's a cold calculating game, and then all of a sudden you play that out to start the war, and then it's all over.
Yep.
But I love the artwork. I love the theme of it. It just does it for me, and it's not my typical kind of game. Again, like Nexus Ops before this, that's not usually my style. But the theme and the quickness in those games is what elevates them for me. So that's my number 2, Neuroshima Hex.
Also, there's a promo coming out for the Dice Tower Kickstarter.
Really?
Yeah, the Assassin.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, my number. Wait, is it me?
No, I think it's me.
You.
My number 2. Co-op game.
Oh, yeah. I'm so surprised.
Battlestar Galactica.
No.
Yeah.
Why did you think of that?
I thought it'd be higher. I didn't put it at 2.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
You didn't know it was number 1, like by heart?
I do. I know it's number 1.
You don't know me.
I thought your number 2 was gonna be Exodus.
Okay. No. Battlestar, he loves it. He'd marry it.
Yep, I would. No, I wouldn't. That's kind of gross. But anyway, very good game, and you don't have to watch the series to enjoy it, unlike what a lot of people say.
What?
You can enjoy the game.
Is he talking about us?
Even on its own.
No, and it's not talking about me because I'd never even seen the. I've seen some of it now.
Have you finished it yet?
No, I haven't. It kind of slowed down for me.
Yeah, bogged down. Yeah, it does.
Oh.
When you
It picks up, though, in the last season.
New Caprica, it goes. Oh.
No, I'm past that. I'm past that. But
No, after New Caprica.
I had not seen a minute of it, and I enjoyed the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So
All right.
Battlestar Galactica, go get it if you haven't.
Cool.
All right, for my number 2, I need to explain why a game I didn't put for number 2 is not there, because it's so similar to the one I did put for number 2. My number 2 is Duel of Ages 2.
Yeah, nailed it.
But I considered HeroScape.
Huh.
The reason I didn't put HeroScape is because HeroScape to me really portrays a very strong fantasy element to it. And it doesn't really...
Get him, Sam.
No, listen. It doesn't explain... The background for HeroScape is basically this magician is portaling people and they're all fighting each other. So it's mostly fantasy.
Okay.
Duel of Ages, the backstory is in the future an alien makes a holographic thing and everyone's fighting each other.
Okay.
And there's way more science fiction elements in it. Most of the HeroScape stuff I have is fantasy.
Right.
There's a few things, there's some robots, but for the most part it's fantasy, while Duel of Ages, 1/4 of it is in the future. Because that's the way the game is. So, anyway, both games are great, really. So, I
My
mean...
number 19 was HeroScape, so it's sci-fi. It includes sci-fi, so it is sci-fi.
I would not argue hard against you on that.
Okay,
Right.
then shut up.
But
Hey.
but I could see how you could argue both because they're weird. They're like a mix of all genres,
Right.
which is actually my favorite genre. Mixing everything in one bowl.
Smash Up. Smash Up, is that sci-fi?
Yeah, see, I would agree. Smash was that same category. Putting everything in one bowl
there
and
are
mix it up.
aliens and robots and
My
stuff.
number
but
25.
There's fairies. I mean, yeah. So yes.
Are you
That-
Are you
so
making a
basically-
point here?
No, it's
That's what I'm
okay.
feeling.
Sam, my criteria.
Okay, just for everybody, I actually did make a top 30. I'm not just joking around.
Hide your eyes.
Oh yeah, because nobody's gonna guess number one.
Oh yeah.
Now let's just see if he includes mine on the end of the video like he did his.
Oh man. All right.
Now you got to do it. I'm sorry.
All right, here we go. To the number ones.
Finally, number 1.
And now for the most boring part of our video, where everybody knows the number ones.
You don't know my number one.
Go
You
ahead.
two should have the same number one.
Yeah, go.
If you don't, I'm gonna cry foul. Because I'm just saying.
The Pan.
No. I know,
All right, my number one, Cosmic Encounter.
Oh, brother, brother. Mine too.
Damn.
2 people. Well, that I mean, again,
My number 11.
What else can we say about Cosmic Encounter, Tom?
it's
Nothing.
It's a
everything.
game.
Because it's overrated.
Anyway, we played a version of it. You can go back and watch
You're 11.
our live show. Our live show last a couple weeks ago, where we played a game of it. And every time we play there's a lot of games we play. I'm like, oh, that's fun, and I'll play it again in the future. Every time I play Cosmic, I think, oh, I could play that the next gaming session.
Right.
That's how strongly I feel about it. I
There's
really
always
like it.
something new.
The only
Always,
reason I
every single
I
time.
like Cosmic Encounter is because I love beating Tom at his favorite game.
Hey, well, we won jointly in the last one.
I'm just saying.
All right. So anyway, our number one's Cosmic Encounter. Your number one is.
My number one is.
Come on,
My number one is.
say it. Come on.
I didn't actually write it down.
What? You didn't need to. That's how much.
Risk Legacy. No,
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
kidding. TI3. Come on. Yeah, that you should have had that pegged by now. Twilight Imperium 3 is the epitome of sci-fi
Whoa.
games. It is the epitome. I mean, you can sink your teeth into that game, and when you are done, yeah, it takes a long time to play. Just because it takes a long time to play doesn't mean it's a bad game. It means that it is a game that you can immerse yourself into, and when you're done, you feel like you have done something that is worthwhile. And
It's like-
that's my TI3.
A lot of these, and this is I'm purposely saying this because I do enjoy shorter games, but a lot of these games on my list are like sci-fi short stories. That's a sci-fi novel.
Novel, yes.
You know? And that's
No, it's a series. It's a series of novels.
I purposely like the short stories, but that's an epic,
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want the
Definitely.
epic, that is kind of the epic.
Well, that was anticlimactic, but it is what it is.
You knew it was coming.
Mentioning Risk Legacy, number 11.
Number 12.
Okay. All right. Well, that's sci-fi. I think was there like any games that you waffled on? And you thought maybe this is sci-fi, and then you pulled it out at the last minute.
Well, I actually, I'm going to keep this argument going. I actually waffled on Pandemic, and I texted him and asked him, do you think it is? And he was like, no.
No.
all he wrote.
Okay.
No.
I just wrote
I
no.
said, why? He says, long story, prepare for heat. That's what he texted.
Are you serious?
Like, really?
He said,
Come
long
on.
story, prepare for heat?
Yes.
Okay.
That's his words. If
I
you
don't-
want me to, I can bring it up right now.
No. I
Is that
argued
like the next expansion? Pandemic, prepare for heat?
Prepare for heat, yes.
What I
And
meant.
I did hours. Not hours. I about an
took
hour and a
minutes.
half. Maybe,
Minutes of
Maybe
research.
2 hours of research. Seeing if
dedication.
Pandemic is a sci-fi theme, and I believe it definitely is. And this Yahoo just says, no, prepare for heat.
No, what I meant was, I didn't want to go. I hate
I
text.
love your rants, Mr. Sam.
I'm just saying, good night, man. If it's if it's fiction and it has an element of science in it, then it's science fiction.
Okay, well, since we're gonna open this door, listen. I hate texting. That's why I wrote long story because, and when I said prepare for heat, I didn't mean from me. I meant from. I think you're gonna get some heat from the audience on that one.
I
But
don't care.
okay, well, that's you made that clear in our first top 10. But I just think that Pandemic itself, I think there's nothing in it that's science fiction. I think it's completely a story that could happen now. There's like not futuristic helicopters. There's nothing. The only thing is that there's 4 diseases at the same time, which seems kind of improbable.
Improbable is not science fiction, though.
All those movies you listed have science fiction elements to them, but
However, I actually read some articles that debated whether or not something like Contagion or any of that stuff could actually happen in this world. And there is solid, debatable evidence on both sides to whether or not that could even happen in this world, which clearly puts it into the fiction realm.
All right, folks. Well, this is going to be one where you're going to have to weigh in on this
Let me know
conversation.
how stupid I am.
No,
I don't care.
I guarantee you some folks will agree with you.
I'm sure technically science fiction does not necessarily mean the future.
No,
we didn't say that per se. I just think, well,
stuff that could.
No, but now, like, I'm switching sides over here. Science fiction, like he's saying, is fiction based on science.
Right.
It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be in the future.
no, I'm just saying it. I don't think science fiction could happen right now, though.
Huh?
Well, no, because then every alternate history game would be science fiction.
No,
because
it's
this
historical
didn't
fiction.
happen.
That is historical fiction. That is a completely different genre.
Well, okay. Then is Flashpoint Fire Rescue science fiction because fires are starting all over the house in random positions? That doesn't happen usually.
Fire fiction.
No, Flashpoint Fire Rescue is just a bad game. That's all it is.
Wow!
All right, we gotta wrap up this.
All right. Anyway, folks, thanks so much for watching Science Fiction Games. Let us know your science fiction games that you like the best in the comments.
Please do.
And I guess until next time, we're back. By the way, it's 2014, so you might have noticed there was a gap here, but we'll be trying to put these out every other week or so.
Yeah.
Top 10 lists. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel.
I'm Zee Garcia.
And I'm Sam Healey. Look for my 30.